Hello, welcome to another video. So in today's video I want to talk about this topic which affects most of the ladies, and this is about hairline loss. Okay, I'm going to talk about the causes of hairline loss and also give out some precautions that one can take to avoid the hairline loss, or if you've already lost it, I'll also give some tips that can help you to regrow your hairline. Okay, so if you're curious to hear more about this, keep watching. Hairline loss can be triggered by two factors. Okay, hairline loss can be triggered by two factors, and these are non-induced factors and self-induced factors. Okay, so what are non-induced factors? Non-induced factors are factors which you have no control over. Okay, non-induced factors are factors which you have no control over. So what are these factors? One, age. Okay, you agree with me that there's some people that tend to lose their hairline even as they are aging. Okay, so that is one of the factors that you have no control over. Two, some hormonal changes. Very typical example is for ladies that are undergoing postpartum shedding. Some tend to lose a lot of hair from the hairline, and some tend to lose a lot of hair even from the rest of the head. This also you have no control over. And the other thing about hormonal changes is that when you're also undergoing some hormonal imbalance, you might also lose some hair from your hairline. So for this, you have no control over. Family history is also another factor, which is non-self-induced. Okay, so for some people, the hairline loss runs from generation to generation. Okay, the grandmother had it, the mother, the kids, and it just runs just like that. It's just the family history that you have no control over. Okay, then the other thing that you might not have control over is when you're undergoing medication or you're on treatment. So some people, they tend to lose the hairline as a side effect, maybe from the medication they are taking. Okay, as a side effect, some people may tend to lose their hairline. And maybe for those that might be going under chemotherapy treatment, also they might lose their hair. All those factors you have no control over. And illness or stress, you also don't have control over that. I'll give an example. I've heard of people testifying that when they had COVID, they lost hair from their hairline. They had no control over it, but they had to lose their hairline. Okay, and talking of stress, stress is not something that one wishes for or one plans to have. Stress comes as it comes. When one is undergoing stress, a hormone is triggered which causes hair loss also. So when you're also going under stress, you might lose your hair from your hairline. Okay, so all this is non-induced. Okay, so now talking about self-induced factors, I'll first describe or explain what self-induced factors are, then give examples of what those factors could be. Okay, so self-induced factors are factors which come as a result of bad hair practices and poor styling choices. Self-induced factors are factors which come as a result of bad hair practices and poor styling choices. And I believe that most of the ladies are affected because of self-induced factors. Okay, most of the ladies have hairline problems because of self-induced factors. Okay, so the first one is the use of gels on the hairline. Okay, the use of gels. Gels are not bad, but the type of gels that you use also matters. Okay, so there are some gels which have drying alcohols in them. Okay, there are those alcohols, drying alcohols as the ingredients. Okay, so If you apply them on your hair, on your hairline, you want your hair to lay flat and sleek out and everything, okay? But they will definitely dry your edges, and you know when hair is dry, it will definitely break. The second one is using hard bristled brushes just to brush your hairline. Okay, most of the people want to make sure that the hairline, the hair here is lying flat, something like that. But then in using those brushes which are not soft, you're definitely also causing more damage to your hairline. Okay, so this is also one of the factors which can cause you to lose your hairline. Then the other factor is the use of chemical treatments on your hairline. Okay, like when you're relaxing, when you're dyeing your hair, you're always putting the chemicals here on your hairline. That can also be quite detrimental to your hairline, because your hairline, mostly we're calling it baby hair because it's so fragile. So if you put a relaxer or some dye on it, you're definitely not doing a good service to your hairline. Okay, the other bad practice which could also cause hairline loss is the placing of bonnets, shower caps, or even wigs just right on the hairline. Talking of poor styling choices, okay, we tend to make very tight hairstyles that are quite detrimental to the hairline, and we might look nice and everything, but before we know it, we'll lose our hairline. Okay, so we also have to understand that tight hairstyles can also cause one to lose the hair on the hairline. So in order for you to avoid hairline loss, you can do the following. Okay, one, you have to avoid tight hairstyles. Okay, make sure that you don't install tight hairstyles because they're quite detrimental to your hairline. Two, you have to make sure that you brush your edges gently using a soft bristled brush. Okay, you have to brush your edges gently using a soft bristled brush. Then three, you make sure that as you wear your bonnet or scarf at night, you place it just here and not right on the hairline. Okay, you have to make sure that your bonnet or scarf is placed here and not on the hairline. Then the fourth point is that you have to moisturize and sealing your hairline in order to avoid them from becoming excessively dry and breaking. Okay, that's the fourth point. The fifth one is that you have to deep condition your hair regularly along with the rest of the hair in order to strengthen the edges. Okay, you have to deep condition your hair together with your hairline in order to strengthen the edges. So the sixth point is that every time you're wearing a wig or a hat, you wear a thin scarf, satin or silk scarf, to protect your hairline. Okay, for those of you who have wigs with that protective cap, then that's okay. But if you're wearing a wig which doesn't have that cap, then it would be ideal if you could wear that, if you could improvise. Okay, so now we come to this main issue. If you've lost your hairline already, how can you regrow it back? If you've lost your hairline already, how can you regrow it back? Okay, I'll give an example of what I did to regrow my hairline. Okay, the time I lost my hairline, I was undergoing postpartum shaving. So one of the tricks that helped me was every morning I would massage my scalp. Of course, when you're massaging your scalp, the hairline is also included. Then I would use an oil. Okay, so I would massage my scalp with either jojoba oil or castor oil. So this is what I've been doing from then until now. Okay, so every morning I massage my scalp, and also I massage my scalp using oils, okay? And for the hairline, I always make sure that I moisturize it and also massage it with an oil also, okay? So I do this every morning and every night before going to bed. So if you have a problem with your hairline and you're trying to regrow it, you can try this ritual. Try to massage your scalp every morning using oils and also moisturize your hairline as you also massage it, okay? And every night before going to bed, try to do the same also. Just try to do the same and see. I'll suggest that you try to do this for a month or so. So if you try to do these rituals for more than a month and you don't see any results, then I would advise that you visit a trichologist or a dermatologist and they'll be able to advise you accordingly.